My husband didn't want me working anymore.
So you're going to rely on your husband for the rest of your life? That's not a good way to go through life, because that husband at some point may not be there. So who's Leslie Vasquez? Okay, and you are Ashley Varela. Okay, ladies, both of you are charged, or you're charged with theft. You are also charged with theft. Both of you are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
On October 29th of 2024, officers were dispatched to a theft of a business at Target located at 1801 West Bay Area Boulevard. Upon arrival, officer met with the complainant, who advised that two Hispanic males were concealing items inside of a stroller and Target bags. The complainant stated the females exited the store, passing all points of sale, and were subsequently detained and taken into the Asset Protection Office. The females were detained for passing all points of sale, and the total cost of the stolen items was $333.19.
And we saw them acting in concert with this.
Yes, Judge.
Ladies, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you both not to go back to any Target. Do you understand? Do not pick up any new cases, otherwise I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. How old are you, ma'am?
19.
How old are you, ma'am? What do you guys do for a living?
I don't work.
Did you graduate from high school?
Huh?
Did you graduate from high school?
Not yet.
Not
I
yet.
dropped
You're
out.
19.
I dropped
Start
out.
going to college at 19. What are you doing with yourself now?
I just recently quit my job.
Doing.
My husband didn't want me working anymore.
So you're going to rely on your husband for the rest of your life? That's not a good way to go through life, because that husband at some point may not be there. And if he's not there for you, how are you going to eat? How are you going to support yourself? I have a very young daughter. And one of the things that I'm teaching my daughter is never to rely on any man for any reason. That's why you get an education. That's why you go far in life. So you never have to rely on anyone to be able to take care of you. Because of that, the divorce rate in this country is so high. Never rely on a man, ever. You need to do something with your life, and you need to get back into high school. And we're going to make sure that that happens. Do you understand? I will appoint your lawyer today, but I want to see what you've done in 2 weeks to get back in high school. If you've done nothing, tell me about yourself.
I recently stopped high school because I just had my baby. But I'm trying to get back into school.
No. Likewise, you will be on the same path as well. And if you've done nothing, same thing. Don't ever rely on a man. Men are, some men are good, some men are not very good, but you need to be able to rely on yourself so that you work, have knowledge, because if you don't, you'll go nowhere in life. You'll never have money and you'll always have to rely on a man. Don't. Be smarter. All right. So if you can appoint lawyers to both of them, and then we will have you sign conditions that you're not allowed to go to Target. And I want to see you both back in 2 weeks to see what you've done to start working on your GED. At a minimum, you cannot go through life without having a high school education. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll have you sign a recess with Victoria, and then we'll have you take a seat in the jury box over there. Come on.
Mr. Ross.
You, Patrick Royal. Mr. Royal, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On November 1st of 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop at the 4,000 block of State Highway 6 after observing the vehicle have illegal tints on the front side windows and front windshield, preventing any visibility into the vehicle. An NCIC search of the defendant revealed him to have a suspended and invalid driver's license and an active Class C warrant for DWLI. An inventory search of the vehicle revealed an extended 9mm magazine on the front right passenger side, as well as a 9mm semi-automatic handgun within plain view on the front middle seat,
Don't look at her computer.
not secured in a holster. The defendant did not have a license to carry. And he does have prior criminal history, Judge.
Curious, he has a prior UCW, same facts?
He also has two from Fort Bend, not UCWs, but I'm looking at the other case, Judge, from this county. In that one, he made
This is a fourth then.
it's the fourth charge, yes, Judge. In the other UCW, he made an illegal U-turn in an open intersection. He was a sole operator. The defendant opened the glove compartment to get his wallet, and officers saw the magazine to a handgun. Officer then told the defendant to let down his rear window due to the window tint being extremely dark. So it was the same set of facts, Judge.
Well, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any weapons in your possession. I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to drive any vehicle whatsoever for any reason. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. Am I boring you, Mr. Royal? Am I boring you? You're sitting here where you're rolling your eyes, looking up at the stars like.
No, I'm trying to clock in what you're saying, well, Your Honor. Trying to clock in. I'm listening to everything. I'm trying to listen. I ain't trying to do it.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Royal?
Construction work.
This is an affidavit that you're going to sign today, promising me that you're not going to drive, Mr. Royal. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care that you have to go to work. I don't care that you need groceries. I don't care that a kid has to go to school. If you want to drive, go get a license, get liability insurance. And if you can show me that you have both of those, I will allow you to drive. What?
The one she said where I got pulled over last year, they
Don't care about the case from last year.
No,
We're not
when they got
looking
a
back.
license,
We're
I have a
looking.
license now. That's what I'm saying. I went to go get a license. They told me that I had to get a license to get that dismissed, and they dismissed it. I got it. Then I got a ticket for 10, and that's what I needed to pay. That's what it was. But I have a license. So I just paid a lot.
Just ran your license. It's not eligible. Did you just run his license?
I ran it when I screened, Judge. I'm checking again right
This is what it
now.
was for. I went to court for it, and they dismissed it.
Mr. Royal, they just checked in the DPS system.
Saying that there's no license, Judge.
Just
Do they know
tell me
where-
that
do
you have
they
a
know
driver's
where-
license?
Do they know why? Can y'all tell me where it's still suspended at?
I don't have. that in
Texas.
I ain't trying to cause no problems. No problem.
Are you telling me that you have a Texas driver license?
Well, I mean, I guess it's suspended, but I have a Texas, yeah.
Do you have a number? Because we'll check right now. Yeah, give us a number. We'll check to make sure that it's valid or not.
the number, Judge.
Perhaps it's a different number. You know, when it gets suspended and then they
Yeah,
get
maybe
a new
that's.
license, if just the number. Yeah.
Deputy, not on
Yeah.
camera.
Please do not read it out loud.
Thank you.
It's the same number.
It's the same number? Okay. If it's the same number, it's suspended. You cannot drive. I'm making it a condition of your bond, Mr. Royal. I don't care what's going on in your life. You need to call DPS to figure out what's going on with your license and why you need to get it back. But one of us is not learning something. This is now your fifth to probably sixth case, and it all stems from one thing. What is that one thing? What is the one thing that keeps getting you pulled over? Right. And it will continue to happen over and over. One of these things has to change. I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. I'm going to get you the Victoria sign and reset. I'll then have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions for you not to have a weapon. While you're thinking, you're not listening. Just let me finish my spiel, and then I'll answer your questions. I want you to sign the bond condition that you're not to have any weapons, and then we'll let you go hire a lawyer. What did you want to ask?
Get my license unstopped or whatever. How do I do that? Well, I just gotta pay my tickets and stuff.
I'm giving you the number to the driver's license division to DPS. You need to call this number and they will tell you what you need to do to get your license.
I'm saying the restriction. Like, how do I get my restriction on the next time?
You need to call DPS to figure out what you need to do to get your license. I don't know. You may have to pay surcharges. You may need an SR 22. You may need to prove to them that you have prepaid insurance for a certain amount of time. Once you do that, then they will give you your license back. If you can show me that you have that and insurance, I'll happily take the restriction off because I want you to drive legally. Mr. Royal, when you call them, call at 7 in the morning. Do not call at 8. Do not call at 9, 10, because you'll never get through. The phone lines are just too busy. Come on up. Yes, please. No weapons, please.
We keep it working like Oouchie the boss. We tryna catch up like we hit us a fault. We gotta win, ain't taking no